You've seen the ads, smiling families, pristine parks, and modern homes. Milton looks like the perfect suburban dream, right? But here's the truth they don't put on the brochure. Because while Milton can offer amazing lifestyle, the reality in 2025 is more complex. We're talking gridlock traffic, limited transit options, and infrastructure that's scrambling to keep up with the explosive growth. Now, before you make the move, or drop a single box into that moving van, let me give you the full picture. What is up, beautiful people? My name is Matt Moore, your local real estate expert here in the Greater Toronto area. And here in Milton, I see the good, the bad, the frustrating every single day. This video isn't just about selling the hype, it's about helping you figure out if Milton is truly the right fit for you and your family. Now let's jump into this week's video. All right, let's not sugarcoat it. There are definitely a few things you need to know before packing up and moving to Milton. This place is growing fast, like really fast. And while that brings in new energy, restaurants, and stuff to do, it also brings some headaches that people don't always talk about. Now let's jump into the first thing. Welcome to the chaos. Ask just about anyone who lives here what bugs them most, and you'll probably hear the same thing: traffic. The 401, it's basically a giant parking lot during rush hour. And that traffic doesn't stop at just the highway. It backs up to Derry, Britannia, Thompson, all the main roads. Getting around town during peak times, it can be brutal. Now, to be fair, the town is trying to fix it. They've got nearly 50 million going into road upgrades this year. Widening Britannia, adding bike lanes, fixing up intersections, and there's a brand new 401 exchange planned at Tremaine, which should help down the road. But the reality is, all that progress means even more construction, more cones, more detours, more time spent yelling at your steering wheel. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Just something to be ready for. Now, the second thing is, transit is still playing catch up. Now, if you're thinking, okay, I'll just take the bus or train instead, let's pump the brakes a bit. Milton Transit is, well, trying. There are buses, but the routes are limited and the schedules aren't the most convenient, especially if you're living in one of the newer neighborhoods. The GO train is the main commuting lifeline, and the station is busy, but here's the deal. It's still mostly rush hour only. Metrolinx added a couple more peak time trips in the spring of 2025, which helped a little. It's still not the all-day, both-way service that everyone's been asking for. There's money being thrown at it, 7.2 million in the federal funding, but we're talking years, not months, before that turns into real change. So if you work odd hours or want to hop into Toronto on a whim, the GO might not cut it. Con number 3, the job scene needs more work. Milton's job market is solid if you're in logistics or warehouse work. Amazon and other big names have massive distribution hubs here. But if you're in tech, finance, media, or anything white collar, you're probably still commuting to Toronto or Mississauga. That might change. The Milton Education Village is a massive 400-acre plan to bring universities, colleges, and tech companies right into town. Laurier is already offering some courses, and in the fall of 2025, they're launching a business tech management program. It's promising stuff. 22,000 jobs are projected over time. But let's be honest, that kind of transformation doesn't happen overnight. For now, commuting is still the norm. Now, the next thing is that it's still not cheap. Let's be real. Milton's cheaper than Toronto or Oakville, but let's not pretend it's cheap. It's not. The average detached home is sitting around 1.2 to 1.25 million right now. Townhomes, think 800,000 to just over $1 million. And while the market has cooled a bit since 2024 insanity, we're still dealing with serious price tags. And to add to the rising property taxes people have to pay for all this new infrastructure, and suddenly Milton feels like a lot less of a small town and more like the GTA. Now, what are the pros here? After all of that, you might be wondering, why do people keep coming? Why is Milton still one of the fastest growing towns in the country? Well, because For a lot of folks, the good absolutely outweighs the bad. Let's break down why. Pro number one, it's built for families. Hands down, this is the top reason why people move to Milton. It's super family friendly. We've got awesome parks, splash pads, rec centers like the Milton Leisure Center, and schools that constantly get rave reviews. Viola Desmond and Tiger Jeet Singh, both schools that are just parents love. More importantly, it feels safe. Halton region has some of the lowest crime rates in the country, and you notice it here. Kids ride bikes, neighbors actually say hi, and it's that kind of vibe. Neighborhoods like Ford and Scott are packed with young families for a reason. Positive number two, nature's basically in your backyard. Milton's kind of, let's call it a unicorn. You get full-on suburban life, but you're also right next to the Niagara Escarpment. You get incredible hiking, rock climbing, skiing, waterfalls, you name it. You can hit the Bruce Trail on a Saturday, snowboard at Kelso on Sunday, and still be back in time for Monday's 9 a.m. Zoom call. It's crazy the lifestyle mix that you just don't get in most GTA towns. Pro number three, the community vibe is real. Even with the crazy growth, Milton hasn't lost its community feel. You've got local markets, town events like Ribfest, and people who actually talk to their neighbors. That small town heart, it's still beating, right? Whether you're living in older neighborhoods like Timberley or Old Milton, or newer ones like Coates or Wilmot, you'll find the same energy. People care here. They show up, and that's getting harder to find these days. Pro number four, it's only getting better. Yes, Milton's got growing pains, but it also has a solid roadmap for where it's going. That includes big infrastructure upgrades, tech and education investment through the MEV, and long-term planning that actually makes sense. Buying here isn't just about the house, it's about investing in a town with momentum. And yes, the real estate moves in waves, but Milton's long-term value, it's pretty strong, thanks to the steady growth at an unbeatable lifestyle mix. Look, I know this is a lot to process. Choosing a place to live is a massive decision, and Milton isn't all sunshine and rainbows. If you're someone who wants that balance of community, space, and future potential, it might exactly be what you're looking for. If you want to talk through what neighborhood actually fits your vibe, or just want someone to shoot straight with you about your options, I'm here. My contact information is down in the description. Go ahead and book a calendar call with me. And hey, if this video gave you something to think about, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. It helps the channel grow. In our next video, we're going to be diving into some of the best and worst neighborhoods in Milton. You don't want to miss it. So there you have it, the real talk on moving to Milton. It's not perfect, the traffic will test you, and the growth isn't slowing down. But for the right people, it's got this amazing mix of safety, community, nature, and potential that's hard to find elsewhere. My name is Matt Moy. I appreciate you for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace. I hope you got some value out of that video. If you did, then go ahead and check out this video here or here. I'm not quite sure where it's going to be on the screen, but one of these videos, go ahead and check it out.